Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner, my hard mode challenge. Picking up pretty much where I left off in the last episode. All I've done is refueled this from the trailer at this Tatarin, refueled it from the trailer at the garage, and that includes the truck itself and its roof rack, so it's now got over 400 litres of fuel on it. And then I'm going to head back into the quarry, but I just noticed as I was going past that there's this upgrade that I've not got before, because I've just never, I didn't want to come down in here with the Azov, which is the only truck I've really been driving past here much in. So this is an engine upgrade which will fit on that Azov, so I don't think it's the best engine upgrade. It also fits other trucks of the Russian variety, but none of the ones I've got so far. But next time the Azov is in a garage, if I haven't found the better ones by then, I'll fit that, see how it compares. I don't feel that the big Azov 73210 has a power issue, so unless more power is always good. There's no. But if it made it really thirsty, I'd probably just not bother with it. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is, I was pushing onto the quarry. I just noticed this upgrade as I was going. But I intend in this episode to focus on getting to watchtowers and any upgrades that are kind of nearby the routes in between watchtowers, tagging tasks in Quarry, and just general exploration in the Tatarin, basically, is my plan. So on road it is a fairly slow vehicle, this. It's as fast as it's going to get because there's no... Like, it slows down when it's in high range because it's not a high range gearbox, but there's no engine upgrades for it. There's no other better gearbox to make it faster. There's no bigger tires to make it faster. It's just this is what it is, basically. But having said that, it pretty much maintains the same speed regardless of the road conditions. There's not a lot slows it down. I haven't done a lot in it, but what I've done so far in it, yeah, I'm quite impressed. I love it. The main thing, it doesn't have a snorkel, so I'll have to remember to avoid just wading into rivers and forgetting the fact that this particular truck doesn't have the wading depth that a lot of the ones that I've upgraded have. So it's in 5th gear auto at the moment, from being in the road. And from what I can make out there, it's not even thinking about changing down a gear. Coming through that sloppy mess. Nice. So quick pause here by this fuel station, just to reflect on something that was said in comments by Ace, is that at some point later there's logging activity. Is it that one? No. Waterlog? No. Probably this one? Yeah, so 6 batches, so 3 trips of medium logs, assuming I buy a trailer, which I would do, I think, for that, into this farm. And in the episode that Ace was commenting on, I was bemoaning this horrible sticky water mess here. And what Ace has pointed out is that there's a shortcut over this hill, so I'm assuming, he said just after the fuel station, you can take a shortcut over the hill down into there. So I'm assuming it's something like that line, or maybe this one. So I'll leave those markers on the map so I can have a look at them as I drive past in the Tatarin. Well, not that I'm going to do any logging today. It's just Ace made a suggestion, and thank you very much for that. And while I'm passing in a scout, I may as well nose up onto that hill and see if this is where I would take a truck over. So probably there, wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I would say the Azov can do that. I would say the Azov could come down there, not a problem. As a shortcut into this area. And then that was a diversion just for me to have a look at the area that I think Ace was referring to. But while I'm here, I'll go out over this other saddle and see if that looks easier. So maybe see how that looks. So that even looks like a little bit of a trail, so but that's a foot trail, isn't it? No, I think the first route in would probably be the one I would take in a bigger truck. Cool. Thank you for the suggestion, Ace, much appreciated. Let's get into Quarry. Alright, here we are in Quarry. We'll stop at the fuel carrier, top up, and have a look at the first watchtower that we're going to go to. So this crocodile just coming into sight now. I do think that if the Tatarin is going to become my main go-to scout, that I probably will take that crocodile back to the garage, stick the service point repair module add-on on it, and then use it to run around and do the repairs of things that I can't repair with just the 150 the Tatarin is carrying. Seems like a sensible use of that truck to me. Fuel carrier. Right, so that's the Tatarin full. Where are we for watchtowers? Let's align the map the correct way. So So it doesn't look like there's a way up. So I think that's a case of coming down to the Azov, taking this route and finding a way up, because that road doesn't look like it gets down past these rocks easily. Yep, that'll do. Apart from its off-road capabilities, just the fact that it is technically a scout and therefore able to have an autonomous winch makes it also a safer truck to wander off the beaten path in. Right, let's see. So I think... yeah, I should be able to get up there then, shouldn't I? That'll do me. Get to what? Get to that one. Seriously guys, let me have a bulldozer. I could quite enjoy clearing all these rocks off the road if they would stay cleared. Nice view from up here. Right, cutscene. Oh, that looks like a church of some sort. To me. Don't see any tasks related to it, but that looks like a church. Some kind of ramps down there. So I'll have a look while I'm here. There's no upgrades or anything down there to worry about. So what's the next watchtower that I'm going to want to do? Let's go up and get this one. So yeah, I'll probably jump into the Taymyr to grab this watchtower. So let's go over to this one. So the best route for that is going to be back out Probably all the way back out to the road where the Azov is. And then around and in this trail. Probably something like that. In the meantime, I'm just going to push on a little bit and have a look at these ramps to see if it's a repair point or make sure there's no tasks there that I'm not seeing on the map. Watchtowers do normally show you everything though. They don't always show you things that are related to contracts. Okay, so there's just a set of ramps. There's a prop. Nothing else in here, nothing interesting. Fair enough. That is some kind of a church up there, isn't it? It's got a good turning circle on it. It caught me out a little bit there. I thought I was going to have to do a 3-point turn around that corner, but both front axles steer. The rear ones don't. I did wonder, but no, the rear ones don't steer. But both front axles steer and give it quite a good turning circle. Yep. So up here. Lost in the woods discovered. Engine off. Cutscene. Kudos for the music in this game. They do give each zone a unique sound. I like guitar generally anyway, but yeah, good. Okay, so there's an upgrade there that we could have got. What's this lost in the woods? Oh, okay, so okay. But that's another truck that I think ends up being ours. I think I'll leave that upgrade for now, because it's probably going to be easier just to get it when I'm passing that road rather than backtrack, because I think I should push south. See what this lost in the woods truck is. I think it might be the Dan. I think it's the big heavy that we get here. I don't know if it needs repairing, so I'll grab that truck task. And if it doesn't need repairing, then it's just mine. And then I think I'll push south to this watchtower. Yeah, that seems like a plan. But the first thing is let's go and have a look at that Lost in the Woods and see what's involved in. I think it's a Dan, if I remember rightly. I know it's a heavy. Let's make sure I know where I'm going. So it's basically just out here, turn left, follow my nose down until I see a great big truck. You might need towing out, in which case it'll be the Azov coming in to get it, probably. So it's a six-wheeler. With a forward cab and a fair bit of gubbins behind the cab. That's a technical term. So yeah, it's a Dan 96320. Let's start tracking it and see what's involved in getting it out. So I've got to give it 350 litres of fuel. Is that all I need to do? Oh, it also looks like I'll have to deliver it down to this location. Okay. Yeah, if it was a case of just giving it fuel and it was mine, then fine, I might have done that. But it looks like the fact that there's a task marker for it down here suggests that I've got to deliver it to some kind of a depot. Fair enough. Right, in that case, what I would like to do, now that I've got the task, I'll stop tracking it. What I would like to do is get past it, find a way through these trees, get down onto that trail, and then push down this road south to get to this next watchtower. Try and get through these trees without tipping over. Lost in the woods, it's followed a trail, but it seems to be a trail that doesn't go anywhere. And it's quite dense trees, but we'll see if we can get through. Yeah, that's not too bad. I could have put some of the Tatarin's fuel into that just to start the process off of fixing it, but I just don't know at the moment where I'll find fuel again while I'm scouting this map. This does not look like as big a road as the map suggests, does it? Right, so we're at a T-junction. What's this? What's this do? So some kind of a yard here. So we'll go in and have a look at that. And then we'll push on past it. So I just caught a glimpse before the lights came on. Let's turn the lights back up again. I see a glimpse of something in the woods there. The yellow just caught my eye as I got back out of the map mode. There's an upgrade here. So I may as well grab that now while I'm passing this. So that's an engine. Okay, so there's an engine upgrade for the crocodile, which I don't think we've got an engine upgrade for that yet. And then the Action. That seems like a decent truck from what I've seen in reviews. That TUS 16 Action. Not sure what map that's on. The Step 310, which I think we've got. I think we get one of those on this map. Or Zimnigorsk, maybe. I know we've got a task to recover one. I can't remember if that's a reward or not. So yeah, Crocodile's got an engine upgrade next time it's in the garage. And then back onto the road, into that little yard, see what it is, see if there are any tasks associated with it, and then push on past it to get to the watchtower. Glad I spotted that though, because I would have had to backtrack to get that. Ah, trailer. So that's a gooseneck like we used in Alaska. This is a trailer store. Although this truck can't use trailers anyway, and there's nothing I want to buy, but yeah. And then what's this other cluster of trailers? Was that a fuel carrier I can use? Yeah. Oh, Scout flatbed. Small Scout flatbed. What? So Scout fuel carrier, but what it said on the screen was that I discovered a small Scout flatbed, and that's not a Scout flatbed. But anyway, I'm not going to argue. That's given me some fuel, which I could drag up to recover. Oh, there's a flatbed here as well. So there's both. There's a fuel trailer, but also a one-slot cargo flatbed. And apart from the fact I could attach to it with a rope, I can't otherwise take either of these with this truck. So fine. At least I know there's fuel here. Let's push on. To the next watchtower. Make sure I know where it is. So it looks like follow this trail. But this Tatarin is a beast. It's kind of easy mode now, isn't it? For a mud map like this, anyway. So the driving position is in front of the wheels, so it's really easy to understeer on it. I guess that's what's going on. Yeah, so you're sat over the very front wheel as a driver. So when you're in first person, it's really easy to misjudge and turn late. Oh, that's nasty. Is that the road? Or have I lost the road? Or is there just not a road? Yeah, it is a road, but it's a road that goes over some nasty rocks. Unfriendly. But we're in the right truck for it, so let's just get on with it. Right, so that didn't expose any tasks. We'll do the cutscene anyway, even though it's dark. And then we'll have a look at the map. So, an upgrade down here. And then the watchtower is pretty much on the way south. So just out here, we'll follow this road south. Keep going on this road. Quite good lights, quite good cone of coverage on the lights. I think I will jump back in the car for a bit. I think that's the watchtower, right next to the road. Don't get them next to the road very often. Let's see what that gave us. So there's an upgrade right up in the middle of that area. You probably want to come into that from this north bit down here, I should think. Another upgrade over here. Shipwreck, which, yeah, oversized cargoes, so that's a bit like the Drummond Island place where you go and load up some 4-slot cargo by the look of it. Oh, and another scout fuel carrier, which is full, so that's useful as well. Because we'll have to come in here with the 5-slot semi-trailer. Probably the blue variety rather than that gooseneck. Because I assume we load oversized cargoes down here. Leave that fuel carrier alone for a minute. It sucks a bit, I want to get that upgrade while I'm in the general vicinity. Maybe before I move anywhere in the Tatarin now, I'll jump into the Taymyr and see about getting this watchtower and coming down the right side a little bit with the Taymyr. Because the Taymyr wants to do this task, contract rather, and I think the point for that is down around here somewhere. So I may as well push south with the Taymyr, even if I don't do that triangulation now, because we've got 2 more watchtowers to get. How do I want to get to this watchtower? I think I should have turned there. So backtrack a little bit and then see if this track is Taymyr friendly. It's a nice set of lights, isn't it? They could do with better reversing lights for sure though. Turn it around here. And see how this trail looks. But bearing in mind in Alaska the Taymyr was pretty much my scouting vehicle. And now it's got better tyres. It's a bit gutless though. We did engine upgrade. Definitely needed. There's the watchtower though. Mission accomplished with that one. And you know, cutscene in the dark. And then that did expose a couple of things. So that, okay, so that's the delivery point for the truck we got to recover. There's another sideboard semi-trailer, so that's handy. There's a maintenance trailer by the looks of it. Although that isn't... Oh, no, that may be a curtain side for a task, because that's not showing up as being mine. And then rogue connection. I won't be surprised if that's... Oh, there's a fuel carrier down there as well. Brilliant. Big one. Again, maybe they don't belong to me. Maybe I have to deliver them somewhere. So, push on down this road with a Taymyr. Take this trail around here. Come into this little yard. Have a little shufty around. And then back out and push on to get the last watchtower. For this map. Yeah. Seems like a solid plan. If I don't hang around, if I don't dawdle and get sidetracked, I probably could do this geo research in this episode. It is a service trailer. I thought it might have been a cut insider, but it's not. It's a service trailer. So has that got any fuel in it? Yes, it has. It's full by the look of it. So whatever it's for, again, I can tell it's not mine because it doesn't show up as a fuel trailer that belongs to me in the object list of the map. And then so side task here, road connection, start tracking, map. So deliver the service trailer to a southern tower, which is basically the watchtower that I'm going to as well. So it would be silly not to do that at the same time, wouldn't it? Service trailers, it's not... Let's see what this other task is. Service trailers, it's not like a fuel tank where the cost of buying fuel is prohibitive. I don't mind the cost of the resupply zones, they're not too bad. And then oil sampling is deliver the fuel carrier trailer, which will be this one, to the fuel station, which is all the way back up at the top of the map. So I've got to deliver a trailer from here up to there, but I still don't know what to do with the trailer that was up there in the first place. Weird. Okay, not going to worry about that one for now, but I am going to do this rogue connection because I'm going that way anyway. And I can't attach it, I'll just drag it with a rope. Anything else in here of interest? Quick spin around the loop just to make sure there's nothing else. Okay, another task. Oh, this is the delivery point for the Dan. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's just grab that maintenance trailer and get out of here. It's connected to it from the front one for some reason. There we go. And in terms of where I need to go, that's going to be out here, across here, and then there seems to be a trail to follow. Roughly that way. I'm pretty sure these trailer delivery type activities, you don't need it to be attached for the delivery to count. I think just dragging it into the box would work. I hope. So there's a log loading camp here. This Taymyr does feel pretty planted with these tyres on in this type of terrain. I think these tyres, people talk about, and I call them the Taymyr tyres because that's what I've heard other people calling them. So I assume that they were introduced for the Taymyr and then just allowed to go on to other types of vehicles. And hopefully that means that this truck is the one that they're best matched with. Yeah, follow this road. Road is funny. You see a line on a map and call it a road, but there are very few roads in this game. You guys know what I mean. Right, so here's the watchtower, which is the last watchtower of Quarry map, I believe. Let's just do the cutscene. Nice bit of daylight. And then let's drag this trailer in to the box. And then we'll check the map to see if we got anything out of that discovery. Right. Road connection. Oh, I left the trailer there as well. Does that mean I could drag it back out again and use it? Right. Engine off, quick look at the map. So we didn't uncover anything new there. Right, so I'm going to jump into the Tatarin. I'm going to run around here down to this location. Have a look at it. Grab that scout fuel carrier and pull it out at least a bit. I'm not sure the route of where these large containers have to be delivered, so I won't pull it out far. I might even just leave it fairly close, but fill up with fuel and then go over and grab this upgrade. So into the Tatarin. I'm enjoying Taymyr so much now that I almost wish that I was doing more than 4 episodes a week, but I want to stick to that schedule because I know it's a lot easier for me to cope with. So I've got to resist getting ahead of myself again. So this will be the last episode that I record for a few days. Let YouTube catch up with me. So loading zones. Let's have a quick look, see if this is a task. So all I can do is I can put oversized cargo on that loading platform, loading area. Fine. Oh, that's a shame. Poor ship. She's well knackered, isn't she? Right. No idea what contract that relates to. Let's have a look, actually. It's worth a minute just to see if we can work out what that's for. So, oversized. So one oversized cargo, which I can get here and take into Zimnegorsk. So that's not a bad route. That'll just be up the road that I've just come down and through this gateway, I should think. That'll be alright. No. Which other ones need? Oh, there's another oversized cargo. Will be needed at the old drilling site, which looks like it's this place. And okay, scan area, oil rig restoration. So I'm gonna have to scan that as well, but I can't do that. Oh, I can. So I could do that now. Let's accept that. Doesn't tell me where that drilling site is though, does it? 292 meters. Is that distance? That's not far off that distance. Interesting. I am going to drive the Taymyr there and see. So although I intended to get this Taymyr back on the beaten track off cam, I do feel that it's worth my while. If that other task is pretty much here, to go and scan while I'm in the area, and it rounds out the episode quite nicely in terms of time, I hope. Should start beeping any minute. Yeah, so it started beeping. There's no marker for where this one is on MapRunner. I've got MapRunner on a side monitor, and there's no marker for where this scanning point is. 74 meters. Let's get rid of that marker because it doesn't do me any good. Yeah, so 74 meters from here. So this would be easier if the HUD was up, but 53, so I'm going in the right direction, roughly. That's it. So somewhere around here. Let's scan. Nicely done. And then engine off. That now makes it a bit more obvious. I do need to collect a 4-slot cargo there and bring it to this location. So collect it from the shipwreck, bring it to this location, and then another one collect from the shipwreck and take up to Zimnegorsk. Unless there's another location in Zimnegorsk to get oversized, but I shouldn't think so. So that's been pretty productive in terms of opening this map up. There's a couple of upgrades I want to get before I leave this area with the Tatarin. I can probably fit them in if I'm honest. I know I'm yeah, no, I can fit that in. That's not a problem. I don't worry about time now. I'm more worried about this being like quite bitty content. But at the same time, these upgrades are that sort of thing. I like to do them in the episode rather than just skipping them. So I will grab those 2 upgrades, and I will just pull this trailer forward a bit. Not much, just put it on the route out. So this is tuned custom suspension for the Don 71. Do I get a Don 71? And then I am going to backtrack, and then that looks like a gully that I can follow in to get this upgrade. And then more or less that's the south of the map finished, apart from delivery tasks. There's not much on this map really in comparison to Drowned and Quarry and Zimnagos rather. I bet I could have pulled that down out with this and then just refueled it and dragged it to that place without any effort, but it would have sidetracked me from the intended content of getting the watchtowers. Oh, don't do that. No, 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 no. I kind of just thought that this would be able to push that tree over. Didn't think about the fact that it might have been a tip hazard. It was close. Right, so somewhere here I think there's a gully that I can navigate. Easy. Engine off. What we got? Engine upgrade for... Okay, so that's an engine upgrade for the Taker. And again, I don't know if that's the best. It fits on 2 of the Vorons as well. Plus the other Taker. I don't really know much about the other Taker. So I'm going to leave the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And as usual, I hope to see you in the next one. But in the meantime, thank you very much and goodbye.